Popping like corn inside a microwave. You're not glued in to the team on Janae and Dave. They share a laugh and don't mind the debate, cause it's all out of fun, never argue with hate. But the topics get heated like teeth that's not brushed. The show's about an hour, so please, there's no rush. If you don't get the jokes and feel offended, to put it quite simply, that's not my business. That's not my business. Yep.
Hey. Welcome, everybody. I'm Janae Anderson, and this is...
I am Dave Anderson.
What's up with the accent?
I don't know accent.
Y'all, he is still celebrating his birthday.
It's my birthday, bitch!
His birthday was on the 19th, but he is still celebrating. He will be celebrating till November ends, and I'm okay with that, but he is in rare form.
No,
I can't even... You're always in rare form, though.
That's true. I'm rarer than Brian Gumbel's Steakhouse.
Ooh, wee. So it's going to be real live today.
No, I just promise you, like, if this is the show, if there's a show you decide to watch, let it be this one. I promise you.
Why is that?
I'm going to fuck off today.
You're going off today. Come on in, everybody.
Hello, Facebook user.
Hi. I don't know why people still come in as Facebook user.
Why don't you just authorize StreamYard? For the love of Ray J, authorize StreamYard.
So your name will show up, and we can put some respect on your name.
But while we're on this subject,
okay,
can we talk about the weird motherfuckers?
Oh.
Also, if you have your children watching the show, Uncle Dave ain't here today. This show is going to be a whole lot of fucks and motherfuckers and shit. And I know I have a very, very expansive vocabulary. Mincy ain't taking my pen back. Let me tell you some bitches something. You weird motherfuckers who share my shit, but then don't want me to know that you're sharing my shit.
Isn't that weird?
Fucking weird.
We have both been discovering that people share our shit.
You sharing the shit.
And you don't know who the fuck it is. And it's the weirdest shit. And like, it's one thing if it's business related. It's another thing if it's like personal stuff, like
it's birthdays, anniversaries,
like
family outings. Why are you sharing that on your page?
You fucking stalker.
That's fucking weird, man.
Like, and who is it? And why? And why you care?
Hey, Xavier, I got some weird shit. Speaking of weird shit, have you been having weird shits lately because you have a health coach named Keisha that's making you eat weird shit and shit's coming out? Well, let me introduce you to Triumph Tissue. Triumph Tissue, hold on, let me make sure I get Xavier out. Triumph Tissue is luxury. Three-ply toilet paper. That's right, Triumph Tissue. You don't have to waste no gas to wipe that ass. You can go right now and get an 18-pack. For the cost of a 12-pack, go and get yourself a subscription, young partner. Go ahead and wipe your ass clean, young lady, because last thing you want is shit balls in your ass in case you get lucky.
Okay, and we're about to go under that quarantine, and we do remember how hard it was to get toilet paper.
You better how get that hard it was to wipe your ass.
Okay. I went to the supermarket today, and they're limiting how much toilet paper that we can have.
There ain't no limit on the Triumph.
Nope, you better get up on that subscription.
Right, now I know some of y'all are talking about, see, it's another problem. You motherfucking size queens out here. Let me talk to you about something. First of all, it's not about the size of the paper, it's the luxury of the wipe. Three-ply. That's called girth. Your toilet paper needs girth. Y'all worrying about how big the roll is. Y'all don't understand how much money you wasting on cheapo toilet paper, clogging up your shit, making your septic tank all fucked up. Y'all don't understand nothing. TriumphTissue.com. Go and get yourself a subscription. It's right there. It's on the tick. You see it. Tick. T-shirt. Yes. No. Shavers. Fuck you. We ain't sell out. We bought in, bitch. TriumphTissue.com. Go get yourself some and wipe like a winner.
Black owned business.
That's what we like. All right, let's look at these damn comments. I'm about to go off.
All right.
Happy birthday, King Dave from Facebook user. You anonymous son of a bitch. Ashley, what up?
What up?
Hands up. I'm with it. Let's see here. Sneaking off with posts. Yeah, that's what they be doing. Amanda says, I authorize it. Thought I had done it before. Hello and happy birthday. Thank you. It is my birthday.
Hey, Amanda.
Yes, indeed. Facebook user says nice.
Oh, Amanda, I have on your lipstick.
Yeah, go to Frolians.com.
This is called Speechless, but I ain't speechless tonight, y'all.
Oh, no. Listen, what's one movie where the dude says you got to learn how to use one square? I don't know that movie.
I don't know, but that sounds funny as shit.
Sorry to
Let
that
us
man.
know so we can watch.
One square. One square.
That might be a good movie to watch tonight.
Have you seen my big ass?
Yeah, there's a lot of ass. There's a lot of big asses in our houses.
Asses one big. You
Yeah.
should have been the Astersons.
Yeah, the Astersons.
Okay. Okay, all right. Facebook user with the smiley. Ha-has. All right. Nakia Franklin, happy birthday. Thank you very much.
Happy birthday.
All right. So yeah, that shit is that shit's weird to me. Yeah, motherfuckers is weird.
It's very stalkish.
It's really stalkish.
Why do you give a fuck?
Like, why are you doing that? Like,
Right.
Why like that? That's some Mariah Carey. Why are you so obsessed with me?
Yeah, it's like, who is it?
It's so fucking weird. Like, am I that important?
I guess so.
You must be important too, because they doing that shit to you more to do it to me.
Yeah, it's like personal. Like, my shit's public everywhere anyway. I don't really post a lot of personal stuff, but when I do, like, I understand business stuff, but like personal shit, like wishing you a happy birthday, who the fuck cares? If they don't personally know me and you, like, why do they care?
So why do they care?
Why do they care to share it
No.
if they're not within our immediate circle or particular fan base? Like, that's
Right.
really strange. If you don't know us personally, you share, and if you do know us personally, you keeping it private. Like, that shit's weird
It's
too.
fucking weird, man. Like, stop being so fucking weird.
Right?
Please, I'm telling y'all right now, if y'all watching this live, right? Shout out to my replay folks, shout out to replay crew, shout out to replay gang. But if you're watching this live, I'm gonna need you some bitches to share, because I promise you, I'm going to do the one thing tonight. It's my birthday. I can do what the fuck I want.
Rare form.
I'm going to do the one thing tonight that every single entertainer, comedian, public figure has been wanting to say to you raggedy sons of bitches. And so I'm gonna need y'all. Listen, I don't ask for much for my birthday. I just want y'all motherfuckers to share this shit. Like, please, motherfuckers, share this shit. Like, and when I say motherfuckers, I mean it in the most endearing way. Like I am a motherfucker. I fuck mothers. Well, fuck a mother. Right now, just one mother. I don't.
Yeah, I was about to smack you across your face.
No. Let me tell you something. Even if that was the case, I ain't got time for somebody else's children. I barely got time for my own. Let me tell you something.
Right.
Let me listen. I'm out here living the principle. Shit, I ain't got time for that shit. Had me a fucking 5-bedroom compound in Utah.
Yeah.
No, nigga, I ain't got time. But you lovingly, motherfuckers, I'm gonna need y'all to share this motherfucking episode. Listen, you will not regret this. Like, I promise you. I know y'all done heard some epic rants, but y'all know I'm not gonna blow this today. Oh, you niggas! I promise you, it's like in the next one minute, maybe 1 minute 30 seconds, I'm gonna go off in a way that can only be described as motherfuckery.
I knew I should have poured me a glass of something.
See?
Something grown.
I'm drinking this grown spring water.
Listen.
It's fat free.
Listen.
Yes.
So what we starting out here with? Let's talk about this Kevin Hart shit.
I told y'all.
Oh, Lordy.
Really?
Those of you who do engage on the It's Not My Business page, now you know there was a post about this new Netflix comedy special that Kevin Hart has out called, what is it called?
Zero Fucks
Given. Now, within this comedy show, there's a segment where he talks about his daughter. He talks about his daughter and his son kind of coming to their own as preteens, and his daughter is really starting to get into liking boys.
Mm-hmm.
Every day she comes home with another crush on another little boy, as little girls do.
Mm-hmm.
And she's a little boy crazy, very natural thing that preteen little girls do.
Mm-hmm.
But the funny thing about it, he says, like, every time
every time she comes home, it's a different dude. So like the first dude, he's really nice, she likes him, then she likes the other dude, so he goes to school to check out the dudes. The first dude, wow, he's charming, he's wonderful, he's this, he's that, and the third. And then he meets the second dude, he's like, oh, he forgot all about the first dude, right? And at the time, next week she comes back, says the third dude, and then he has the thought, he says, I have the thought, like, is my daughter a hoe? Now that's what he said, right? And so Black Twitter went off.
Well, it was a civil war within Black Twitter.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yes. And if you don't know how to get to Black Twitter, to quote your president-elect, you ain't black.
But basically the debate was that, how you gonna call your daughter a hoe? Why are we out here calling black women hoes? And then the other side of it was like, bitches, calm your tits. It's just a joke. It's just a joke. Do you really think he feels his daughter is a whore? He's a comedian. you know, and it's just a fucking joke. Where
Right.
have we gone where we cannot just laugh? You know, comedians are being censored. They can't even do their jobs. They have to be so cautious of what they're saying and what they're not saying that now comedy isn't that fucking funny anymore. You know, you ever watch the old greats like Pryor and, you know, like some in Eddie Murphy, the shit they say, like if they said that shit nowadays, they'd be canceled by this whack ass cancel culture. But that was the debate, you know, that he shouldn't have went there. That was his daughter. But like, okay,
Yeah.
little girl is what? I don't even think she's 13 yet. Like, this is what teenage, preteen girls and boys do. They get girl crazy or they get boy crazy. And that's just what it is. He was making a joke. I didn't really think it was that serious, but some people did. So what you got to say, babe?
Are you done?
I mean, I got stuff to say, but
Oh no, I want you to go. I want you to get it all out. No,
I mean, I basically said how I feel. I just think that I am so exhausted. And when I say exhausted, I mean exhausted, that we have this cancel culture. Like, everyone gets offended over everything. What do you say? What do you not say? You know, why are we so tight ass? Like, why are we sucking the air, you know, the air out of the room with every fucking thing? Everybody's got a problem with something. I'm tired of feeling like I have to walk on tippy toes. I cuss. I'm a work in progress. I probably shouldn't cuss, but I do. I come from a cussing family. I love it. I love it. It's like eating. It's delectable. I love it. I just love it. I'm a nice person. I'm a spiritual person, but I like to cuss. That's just what that is. And I don't give a fuck who it offends. It's like, I like, this is just who I am. And I can work on it. But at the end of the day, why are we judging people by dumb shit? Like, I just don't understand it. And this here, this is a father, a good father to them kids, no matter what things he may have done that we, you know, didn't agree with within his marriage, but that has nothing to do necessarily with the way he loves his children. You know what I'm saying? And we're not in that man's heart. He's a comedian, and that's what he does. I just think that people just are taking it way too damn serious. That's all I got really to say about it.
Hi.
Ooh, not that smile.
Ooh, okay. So I'm gonna need y'all, as my good friend Jeff Brown would say, I'm gonna need y'all to just come with me. I promise it's gonna be worth the trip, right? So around 1997, I'm a rising junior at the Temple University, TUMF, hashtag TUMF, and I'm just ripping motherfuckers in the calf. I'm just talking shit. I'm doing parody bits, this, that, and the third. And somebody says, "Yo, they're having a comedy contest. You should jump on that shit." First prize is steady opening gig at the Laugh House in Philadelphia. I was like, all right, bet. I'm all in. So I go and I rips that shit, and that's when my comedy career was born. Since then, I have written for comedians such as George Wallace, Ricky Smiley, God knows, Jeff Brown, AJ Sanders. I've written for a bunch of heavy-hitting ass comedians. There's a lot of jokes running around that y'all have laughed at that have been me that you don't even realize are me. The thing about comedy is a reflection of society. And as a reflection of society, sometimes you have to know what's fucked up about the world in order to laugh at it. That's what it is. You take pain. I don't know a comedian, not even me, who isn't tortured, who does not have some level of pain. Having said that, you raggedy motherfuckers are worried about the wrong fucking things.
Really?
Let me help you out here. I have a 21-year-old daughter. She is grown. She can do whatever the fuck she wants. Now, I've been teasing this little girl since she's been in my life. And as long as I can goddamn remember, I have watched her grow and blossom to become a beautiful, responsible woman. But I be out here crazy to thinking ain't somebody running around on that Howard University campus and trying to tear my daughter down. Because you know what? I was on campus trying to tear Melvin Moncrief's daughter down. Those are facts. Right? I told my daughter as long as I can remember, and I'll tell this one as long as I can remember, there are three types of guys. There are good guys, there are bad guys, and they're the worst guys. Good guys do everything, treat you right, take you out the whole nine. The bad guys, they ain't shit, they just want to fuck. And the third guy acts like the first guy. The worst guys, they act like the first guys, but they are really bad guys. But you know what? The good guy, the bad guy, and the worst guy all have in common? They all wanna fuck. Right? And I don't know if you've ever been on a college campus since I don't fucking know ever, but everybody, whether they have a cock and balls or a set of ovaries, some tits, and a vagina, all wanna fuck. So, there are times, and I said this, and I dare you, oh wait, you can't cancel me because I own every fucking thing. So, I'm going to say what the fuck I want to say. In front of the mother of my children, on fucking record. I'll tell my daughter in a heartbeat, like, hey, I like the nails, they're a little long. Look, you doing out here back scratching? You out here doing dreadlock hoe shit? You out here doing bald-headed hoe shit with dreadlocks? That's what we doing? And I know you don't call them dreadlocks, but I dread the fact that somebody is rocking your locks. I've said that to my daughter. And you know what she does? She laughs. You want to know why? Because it's jokes. You want to know why? Because I fucking raised her right. You want to know why? Because I'm a fucking man. And you motherfuckers are more worried about that than the fact that your bitch asses don't have any goddamn life insurance.
Right.
Every time I turn around, Lamondre died, and y'all are having a fish fry and a GoFundMe for fucking Lamondre's ass.
I'm so sick of Lamondre. We gotta name Lamondre something else.
Sharquavius can't figure out why he can't make bail because nobody in his family has $400 for a fucking emergency. Right? Tanisha's ass hates her fucking job, makes great pies, but won't jump on a limb because it's too scary and not everybody can be an entrepreneur and I'm not built like that and I'm so afraid to get in front of a fucking camera. But you're worried about a man who did a fucking Netflix special for fucking 8 figures in pajamas in his fucking living room.
Right.
You have your priorities fucked up.
Because people are fucked up. I actually feel that people have this twisted sense of reality. They are looking at shit like The Shade Room, entertainment, but it's their reality. That's what they live up to. They're looking at these celebrities in their lives, and then they judge and they measure every fucking thing, even their own lives, against this bullshit that we're getting fed. It's just like fucked up. Are we that fucked up in society now? Are we that fucked up as Black people now? That these celebrities that we see on The Shade Room and in these reality shows, like we're really measuring up real life to that bullshit? That's what it seems like.
Oh yeah. Wait. I have more. So you motherfuckers got all the smoke for Kevin Hart, but I've never seen you ever, not once in your godforsaken negritude, Yowza Boss and Step and Fetch It, Jasper ass, Shade Tree, house Negro coon ass life, ever go up to Leora Cohen and be like, hey,
nope.
How come you keep promoting all of this fucking ghetto ass ridiculousness and call it rap music? I've never seen you done that. I've never seen you take your ass to the 30 mile zone. That is the area around Hollywood in Southern California where Harvey Levin operates, you know, the guy who secretly owns the People's Court and TMZ, who fired Van Lathan unceremoniously. I've never seen you confront him about the fact that he sat up there and broadcast Kobe Bryant's death before the authorities had an opportunity to fucking tell Vanessa. I don't want to hear shit from you, you fucking hypocrites. I'll tell you this. You went in and voted a man who said he didn't want his kids growing up in a racial jungle and we do everything but hang them in this bill. And you dancing and shimmying and nay-naying in the fucking street behind that shit. But you never ask one politician for anything because you never pay for everything. And then you want somebody to save you all the fucking time, but you have time to go after Kev? You sit up here and act as if your sexual orientation, your gender, your religion, your spirituality, and your fucking so-called parchment-ass education, you get 1 of 5 of my fucking degrees, is more important than the fact that you are Black, because the truth of the matter is you are more ashamed to be Black and you would rather be otherly. And for my LGBTQIA brothers and sisters and non-binaries, explain to me why in almost every neighborhood in every major city in America, there are 0 to maybe 2 Black-owned businesses if you're lucky. But y'all so busy talking about the rainbow like you goddamn Rainbow Bright and the Care Bear crew, but you got time to go for Kev? How dare you? Your priorities are fucked. Every time I turn around, why the fuck should I have to do a Black boys win when you laid down and fucked a dude who was a Black man and had no problem letting them go, oh, dirty bastard, oh, baby, I like it raw, but you got time to go after Kev? You fucking kidding me? How fucking dare you? Every time I turn around, y'all got another fucking itch in your craw, another fucking stick up your ass. And what kills me is you don't own any property. You don't own any commercial real estate. You don't own any fucking comedy clubs. You don't own any fucking media venues. You don't own any hospitals. You don't own any malls. You don't have any means of production for any fucking thing. But you have time
to be worried about Kevin Hart
and what he does as a fucking parent. Mm-hmm. And yes, God damn it, I said Gabrielhood. It's a term. Google it. You don't have the wherewithal to say shit. The reason I can talk the way I do is these lights never go off. Everybody in here got a full belly and clothes on their back. Everybody in here is good. If I die today, 6 books drop, bitch. My kids are instant millionaires, you son bitches. So I'll say whatever the fuck I want to goddamn say. But what you will not do, and this is why I got off this. If you ever wonder why you don't see me do stand-up very much, this is why. Because you motherfuckers want to sit up here and control people. And when you can't control them, you demolish them. You have taken the joy out of making fun of motherfuckers. I can't even say your mama's so fat, she jumped up in the sky and got stuck because now I'm making fun of obese people. And hey, wait for the hook, bitch, I'm obese. So I'm really trying to understand where you hypocrites get off when I walk around the black community, because y'all only consider the hood the black community, and it looks as vile as it did when I fucking left. But tell me how you have time to be a comedic and cultural critic and be the moral majority for Kevin Hart, who obviously his wife has no problem because she's in the fucking bed with all his fucking kids saying, go get him, baby. But you're worrying about that shit. You're worrying about every fucking thing else. Where's your Roth IRA? How your stocks doing? How many policies do you have on your grandmama? Right? But grandmama got the gout, but you want to talk to me about some shit.
Not the gout.
The gout. Some of y'all are running around here with more sugar than a Maroon 5 anthology, but I ain't got nothing to say because y'all want to talk about Kevin fucking Hart. This kid who went to Washington High School and nobody fucking believed it. This kid whose biggest claim to fame was being the fastest little Negro swimmer. He looked like a turd left in the goddamn pool when that little nigga swam. But yet and still, you want to come for this man who not only employs hundreds of people who look like you and me. He actually took all of his friends and made them celebrities. He dragged them up. He does the one thing that you say you want to do. He is, whether you like him or not, whether you think he's funny enough or not, he's black excellence. And by the way, excellence in and of itself by its very nature is black. So black excellence is kind of a double negative, but you Negroes like that because you believe that actual excellence is white, just like you believe vanilla ice cream is white. You ignorant sons of bitches. I put out 2 books so far this year. I got a 3rd dropping next year, and my fucking album's out. What the fuck more do you want? I don't see you anywhere but working your thumbs and japping your fucking mouths. I don't see you doing shit other than complaining. And how can you complain? Where the fuck is your special, bitch?
Or fucking hating on people.
Where's your special? Mm-hmm. What TV network you got? What companies do you own? Show me your payroll. Mm-hmm. I'm not trying to hear shit. Because until you can do, listen, I don't even want you to do all of Kev can do. I want you to do 1/10 of what I do, and then we can have a conversation, bitch. Because I have no problem. None. Pulling up motherfucking bank receipts and transaction records up in this bitch, but you won't because you'll be embarrassed. We'll play a game we used to play in the hood called Big Bank Take Little Bank. And I'm not saying that to try and impress you, but to impress upon on you the fucking level of ignorance you're showing by acting like a fucking coon by tearing this motherfucker down. Because you know what? You never see white people do that to my good friend Andrew Schultz. Nope. You know what they do when Andrew Schultz makes fun of black people and white people and Indian people and Asian people and Hispanic people and handicapped or handy-capable people and little people, because you can't call them midgets anymore, because if you call them midgets, it's a problem. You can't call them fucking munchies anymore. You know what they do? They all fucking laugh because it's fucking funny. Andrew Schultz is a very good friend of mine, and he sat there in the fucking comedy club and said, hey, Taz, because my friends call me Taz. He says, Taz, I think that there is a time for blackface. And I'm like, I don't know where the fuck he going with this, but I let him rock. And he was like, yeah, he's like, if we are the last Navy SEAL team, the rest of our unit gets destroyed, and we got to go take this base, right? I am pasty and white. I'm going to reflect off the water, even if it's 2:00 in the morning. So at that point, I gotta put on blackface. We're trying to save the world here. I laughed. You want to know why? It was fucking funny. Now, I'm not doing it the justice that it deserves. But if y'all don't have that type of smoke for Andrew Schultz, don't have that smoke for Kevin Hart. And why don't y'all just leave comedians alone? Do y'all realize that if it wasn't for Tracy Morgan getting run over by a fucking Walmart Mack truck, he'd have got run over by the LGBTQIA, and all y'all sat back and did nothing because y'all don't get behind nobody unless the media tells you to, which is why you're sucking Kaepernick's dick, but you won't give Master P no love. But I digress. We got other shit to move on to. But I told you, motherfuckers, I'm not fucking playing.
Rare form.
It's my birthday, bitch.
Yep. Ooh. Okay. Can you scroll on up there? Because my fingers won't let me do the walking. Let's see what the people are saying.
All facts. People need to grow up.
So Xavier Gibson. They got GoFundMe's, the new Negro Life Insurance Plan. Okay, Facebook user, I hear you. Chief Jones says, yep. January Shannon, I think people create a cause that they don't really need to fight for so they appear to care about something. Right. Stephanie says, Ola Anderson's.
Leo used to be my boss. And how many times did you check him about what the fuck he did? What the fuck he's doing? And how much money he's making off of motherfuckers? Why is it that Leo Cohen has a $25 million house and Kevin Lyles doesn't even have an $800,000 house in Jersey? Did I miss some? Up.
Missed some up earlier.
No, this is it. Because she said all this.
Okay.
Yeah, I've been drinking all. I got that.
Jokes, yeah. Okay, man.
Yes. Yeah, so I'm gonna get back down here.
Okay.
Let's see here. Yeah, Leo used to be my boss. Woo, speak truth. Hashtag bully for president. No, because I can't be bought. That's the only reason I wouldn't run for. I used to want to be president, and I realized the game was fixed. What up, Jeff? Good to see you, bro.
Hi, Jeff. We see.
Right,
the gout. That's
here's the joke. You got
me out.
Grandma's got the gout. They got most.
That's a funny word.
That's their policies.
It's a funny word.
Listen, let's play Big Bang. I mean that shit. There's no such thing as a conscious comedian. Okay. I don't know where you're going with that, but all right.
Yeah, explain yourself.
I don't really understand that because
Yeah.
every comedian I know is conscious to a certain degree. You have to understand what's in the world in order to know what's funny about it, which kind of makes you conscious, just by its very, very clinical definition.
Yeah.
But who the fuck am I?
Yeah.
Y'all motherfuckers, I mean, just... And I dare anybody want to get up on this goddamn show today. I'll put the link in I'll put the link in the fucking chat if y'all want to tell me how Kevin Hart is fucked up for saying that about his daughter, because it's a fucking joke. And if you look at the beginning, especially his daughter looked real well adjusted to me. Did y'all see the joke about the fact that his kids wasn't used to flying commercial? They've been flying private their whole fucking life, and so they didn't realize you couldn't take all them fucking bags on. Did y'all miss that? Did you miss the fact that he just basically told you he provides for the fuck out of his goddamn children?
Well, that's what niggas do.
Okay.
They like to skip over the good shit. And they find that one thing that they feel they can nail your ass to the cross, and then they go attack their own goddamn people. Just like what is it when a human eats another human being?
You're not talking about human centipede. You're talking about cannibalism.
Yeah, just like fucking cannibals. Well, since we're talking about the ignorance of niggas, let's talk about why Black people love multiculturalism so much. I'll let you start on that.
Okay.
Since you enrolled.
So we were watching this show. What the fuck it's called? Choir of Fire or some Voices of Fire or some shit. Where Pharrell's
Voices of Fire.
Yeah, Voices of Fire. It's on Netflix. New Netflix show. Executive produced by Pharrell. It's for Pharrell's uncle. Because I guess he saw that Kanye had a choir and said, you know what, I want a choir too. And since my nephew is Pharrell, I'm gonna let my nephew help me get this choir together. So they get this choir.
And the dream of the choir is what?
It's to bring everybody together, Black people and white people and all types of people.
He wanted a multicultural choir, gospel choir.
And don't get me wrong. I think that I think that Michael Jackson, when he wrote "We Are the World," really did an amazing thing. I'm here for Heal the World. I'm here for Will You Be There. I'm here for Earth Song. I like all that shit. But my reality says Black people first. All the rest of that shit can wait a minute. You know, and my whole thing is I don't see white people talking about multiculturalism unless there's a diversity check so they can get some extra government funds. I don't hear Asian people talking about multiculturalism. I don't hear Hispanic people talking about multiculturalism unless there's some time to get some money when they can say black and brown people. All I see is black people talking about multiculturalism. There's two things that black people love talking about because they're scared to stand on their own black square. The first is multiculturalism, and my new favorite one is intersectionality.
Yeah, what is that all about?
Okay, so that's and I'm not, I swear to God, my sister's bisexual. I'm not coming after any fucking body in the LGBTQIA, or like I like to call them, the letterati. Because I want y'all to understand that what I'm saying is factual. So intersectionality means that you're black and you're gay, or you're black and you're a woman, right? That's why we have my personal black feminism. How? Where the black feminism, Where's that? Because I don't ever see Gloria Steinem standing up for black women.
Mm-mm. Only when there's a check involved in some media time.
Oh, that's Gloria Allred.
Okay.
Gloria Steinem just sit back.
I'm thinking of
Gloria Allred and her wackadoo sister, who has admitted on tape that she just does this shit to railroad black men so that she can make money. That's her whole thing.
You said Gloria Steinem.
Yeah, I'm talking about Gloria Steinem. But
I heard
Gloria.
The feminist.
The feminist.
Yes.
The CIA agent.
Yes.
Okay. So, I'm trying to understand. When y'all do not pay attention to what terms mean, black people consistently suffer from the drawbacks, or what I like to call the side effects of multiculturalism. Let's wind the clock back 45 years, shall we? Let's just go back 45 years. 45 years ago, black women had the hair care industry for black women on fucking lock for a consistent, 60 years. Then all of a sudden they went, we are the world. We're happy Negroes. We want to help the happy Asian folks because I'm on it now. And that's what y'all did. You helped the happy Asian folks and they helped your asses right out. They got all the supply chains. They got all the materials. They got all the connections. They made their own supply chains, their own materials, their own connections. They made bids. They bought out. They saved their money. And the next thing you know, when it was time for y'all to get supplies, y'all couldn't read the shit because it was in Chinese and Korean. You did that. Multiculturalism. Ta-da! What the fuck is wrong with you? I don't get why y'all think that's cool. Y'all can't tell me when multiculturalism has ever benefited black people, because I'm still waiting for black people to benefit from civil rights. You ever notice that everything that is quote unquote for us, people of color, civil rights, diversity, multiculturalism, you know what they all have in common? Oh, intersectionality. You know what they all have in common? They don't have the word black anywhere.
And that's the trick box. That's the trick box.
Oh, he says, my bad. Meaning there's no more stuff or common of comedy. When I say conscious, comedy is designed to step on toes and done right and get results in laughter. To you, I have two words. Dave Chappelle.
Yeah, actually, yeah. He
You're
has a lot of conscious.
welcome.
Yeah, Dave Chappelle is a great example of conscious comedy because not only does he make you laugh, but he teaches, he educates, and he condemns very well. Yeah.
So they remix in January. So they remix in racism.
Yep.
Right. They invented the remix. It's the damn problem. We're the only ones trying to bring everybody together except for black people. Oh no, black people don't want to get together because all the black people want to be the leader. All the black people want to lead. Mm-hmm. Everybody want to be the leader. Everybody want to go get in some good trouble. Fuck out of here. Say that word again, but slower. Intersectionality. Mm-hmm. And it's as stupid as long as it. You might as well say supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Niggas get together and it's something quite atrocious. Want to hang with white folks and the brown folks be precocious. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. It's my birthday, bitch. I'm going off. So so with the choir, they're like, there are people out here. I mean, they singing like BB Winans on a coke bench. And I'm not saying BB's ever been on a coke bench, but I imagine if he would, he'd be singing his fucking heart out. Time to admit, like motherfuckers is out here singing, and they're just like, yeah, no. And this white girl is like, our God is an awesome God, He reigns. And I'm like, and they're like, oh my God, Becky went for it. Becky just threw them out the aisle, and I'm like,
I mean, I felt it was a good show. I really did enjoy watching it, but it's this thing that I see a lot on a lot of shows that drives us crazy, is that it seems like no matter what the white people do, they can do no wrong. They can be the most horrible singer, you know, and it's like, no, you don't sound good. You should not be in this choir at all. Like, pull your weight, because you sure wouldn't let them black people in like that. You were so hard on the black people, but like the non-black people, you know, some of them were good and some of them just weren't. You know, but they were just applauding, and it was just it was just a bit much. You know, when it came to the compliments and what they were saying was good talent or a good voice, and we're sitting here like, no, you know, god dang on well, this person is they should not be making it into this choir. So what is it? So you know, yeah, we always want to include them in everything, and it goes back to, I think, remember a few shows back we were talking about all these videos that circulate with you know, the others doing dances and things that we do, and it's a lot of criticism when it's black children or black people doing it, but when these white people do it or these Asians do it, it's like, oh my god, like we just go into a like a fucking frizzy, and it's just
and like the little white drum major. Y'all like the little white drum major so damn much. She's jumping and bopping around. Black people been doing that on HBCU campuses since the beginning of time. Sure. But y'all are so impressed because it's white. But she's got flavor. Show. I'm not saying the show's not good.
No, I'm just saying it's a good show. But with everything that's good, sometimes you can find, you know, bad things.
Multiculturalism benefits black people when companies hire blacks to be their multicultural director. That's an individual thing. That's not a collective thing. Like, black people aren't made better by that. Like, that's just like, you know, I'm making money. Most black people in America are well under the poverty line. Me making money doesn't really benefit all of black people. That's what I mean. Like, we keep looking for this hodgepodge super Power Ranger crew of you know, the United Colors of Butaton in order to get there. If that's the only time right, it's the only time else. We keep looking for the Power Rangers to come save us, and it's not happening. And I'm just,
it's a lot.
Black people are wearing me out, man.
Yeah, black people are wearing me out too, because it's hard to have these discussions, because I think for those of us who have a certain mindset, there's also people who get offended. They think that you're putting down your race. They think that you're not having patience with those who maybe aren't at your level of success, your level of education, or just the things, your level of, I hate this word woke, but your level of being kind of woke about certain topics. They get so offended instead of listening and learning, as if, you know what I mean? They don't want to hear it. And it's sad, because I think that is the one thing that keeps us as a people divided. You have to listen. If someone has made it and they look like you, why are you mad? Why is it this thing like we have to apologize? And when you're trying to let others know how you made it with the same obstacles, you know, against you that they have, and you may even come from some of the same places that they have. This is how you do it. Stop making excuses for your circumstances and stop being victimized by your circumstances. Why do you have to apologize for breaking the mold? You understand? And I hate that type of back and forth and divisiveness that we see amongst our people. It's just crazy. We don't listen. We get so offended so quick, and then we become what I call reactionaries. We react before we think. That is sad, and that's why I think we just, when we move forward, it's like at a snail's pace. Other groups don't do that. Those who are the excellent members of that group uplift the others by educating them, and no one's offended, because everybody want to get a piece of the pie. Not here, you know, sometimes with black folk, you know, and it's very frustrating.
Yeah, I was pointing to this is an iPhone. Okay. This has more technology in it than what they used to launch the first fucking space shuttle to the moon. Now you can debate about whether or not the space shuttle went to the moon. I don't give a fuck. The point of it is they used to have to take 5 men and put one fucking computer in at a time. 5 men. It used to be rooms, and they had to cool. They had cooling rooms to like, and it would take like 200 of those rooms to power a fucking like first generation iPhone. This is like iPhone fucking 11 or whatever.
Yeah.
So you got all the information in the world, you raggedy son of a bitch. So like, I don't want to hear shit about we got to start somewhere. Oh, you're putting people down. How can I put you down if you're already there? That's one. You refuse.
That's your mindset. That's how you feel. Don't reflect that on other people.
Right, you refuse to get up. You're telling me how hard it is. Yeah, listen. I'm gonna just be 100%. What I do is so hard that if there's a 7-day week, 6 out of them days I'm crying. That's how hard what the fuck I do is. But you know what? I ain't calling nobody boss. I get up when I want to. I go to bed when I want to. I go out when I want to. Well, not now because of the quarantine. And didn't I tell y'all a few weeks back that they was going to have that vaccine right after the election? Y'all told me I was crazy. I read. So I don't want to hear about how disconnected everybody is when everybody got one of these. Everybody, check out my Instagram. You got time to put up Instagram stories, but you ain't got time to read the story of your life. You ain't got time to read this. You ain't got time to read a fucking newspaper. They got the Wall Street Journal, New York Times, the whole nine. Oh, college is too expensive. Oh, for real? College is too expensive? That's funny because they got Khan Academy. They got all types of Udemy. They got all types of fucking courses that you can take right now for fucking free and get the goddamn knowledge. I'm so sick of you guys acting like somebody is handicapping you. And I know white supremacy exists. I'm a victim of it. That part, when you're black in a system of white supremacy, that's a given. I'm not saying it doesn't affect shit because it really does. Because if it didn't, then I'd have the kind of money Gary Vee has, but it don't.
Good point. Good point. Let's get to some of these comments.
Let's get to the comments.
So woke is overused. Can we cancel that word? Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. That's exactly what I said. But for lack of a better word, that's and trying to explain, that's the only word that came. Right. I hate that word too.
I'm sick of wokeness.
Total agreement.
Just as
facts.
They
don't read or make time to learn something new or change. No, they don't. Yep. They said the same thing about the vaccine.
Ooh.
The replica will never have the value of the original. When you're black, be black. When you're black, be black. The internalized inferiority complex blacks have learned has to be unlearned. Absolutely. It means we have to work against these self-hating thoughts daily. Read and put the work in.
But y'all don't want to read Francis Chris Wilson. Y'all don't want to read Shahrazad Ali. Y'all don't want to read Leroy Bennett. Y'all don't want to read Malefi Asante. Y'all don't want to read Malcolm X. Y'all don't want to read any possible thing that could make it easy for you. I done put out 20 fucking books. They bestsellers. But for some reason, y'all don't want to. Y'all keep acting like nobody's trying to help you. And my whole thing's, didn't Jesus say, pick up your bed and walk? Didn't he tell Lazarus to come out? Didn't he have Peter meet him on the water? Every time Jesus performed the miracles, there had to be some action taken. There was breaking of the bread and passing loaves right after the Sermon on the Mount. There's always some action being taken. There's some effort on your part. This is a participatory thing, bitch. Like, learning don't just happen. If I write the book, you don't automatically absorb it like Neo in the Matrix. I know Kung Fu. Do you? Show me something. That's not how it works. Put in the work, bitch.
Yeah.
Damn, we got enough problems of our own. Speaking of which, can we solve some other people's problems now?
Yes.
Oh, Jesus.
Now we get to our Dave and Janae questions.
Oh boy, here we go.
Okay. So, did you get any business questions?
I didn't get any business.
You guys got any business questions right now? You can throw them over at Dave. But I'm gonna go ahead and I don't know, for those of you who were here last week, I'm gonna go ahead. We had some viewers anonymously send in their questions or situations they have going on, and we're going to give our opinions. So the first one starts out with, let me grab my little papers here. Mm-hmm. It says, "Dear Dave and Janae, I have a friend who has stopped by unannounced several times. She'll send me a text, but without giving me a chance to respond, she just pops up. One time I was in the middle of studying for an exam and it just wasn't a good time. Other times I was busy doing other things and I was startled, when she showed up. Finally, I've had enough. I mentioned something in a text about how much I liked her as a friend, but she needs to let me know before she just pops up over to the crib. If she would wait for a response from me, that would let her know if it was a good time or not for her to stop by. So ever since I sent that text, it's been, at the time, I guess it was like 2 or 3 days now, and she hadn't responded. So what happened was she sent her a text letting her know, like, listen, love you, but you popping up on me, you want to stop. Like, give me a minute to respond and let you know if it's a good time for me or not. So the friend that likes to pop up obviously had gotten salty about it, maybe because she didn't respond for 2 or 3 days. So I even said I didn't want to hurt her feelings, and I hope that she understood where I was coming from. I would think most people feel as I do about unannounced visitors, but I could be wrong. I would like to ask her how she would feel about it, but before I do, I need to know, is this normal? What's normal? I'm just going to tell you like it is. Answer your door butt ass naked, because you come over to Anderson's house after telling you all you're going to see is balls, titty and ass. I bet your ass won't stop by unannounced anymore.
It depends on who's watching.
Listen.
Some of y'all nasty.
Yeah, some of them nasty and freaky.
Oh.
But I'm just saying, give them a shock of their life. But no, in all seriousness though, I feel it's very rude just to pop in on people.
Real.
You don't know what's going on in people's homes. People may be napping. People may be busy working. We're all quarantined. A lot of us are working from home, be it a 9 to 5 or being, running your own business. You're at home. The kids are on the computers. If you have children, that are school age, doing their remote learning. It's not always convenient for you just to pop in on someone. I think it's very rude. I think that you should call and announce that, hey, I'm in the neighborhood. Do you mind if I stop by? But you don't pop in on people. Mm-mm. You don't pay no bills in people's homes. You don't get to just pop in on people. I think it's very rude. Mm-hmm. That's my take on it. All so right. I think what is normal is normally proper etiquette would be to call, to text, or let someone know that you would like to drop by. You just don't pop up.
Right. I will say this. There's a few times you can come by unannounced. If you're coming by with a check for $3 million from Publishers Clearinghouse, by all means, come on. And Steve Harvey goes, hey, what? You got this money, boy. What? You can, that Steve, anytime with the check, you can come. Amazon, FedEx, UPS, U.S. Postal Service, y'all motherfuckers pop by anytime y'all want. As long as y'all bringing them checks and them packages, I'm cool. I don't know where you knuckle-dragging, mouth-breathing, shade tree house coons have been raised, but black folks know better than just be popping up on motherfuckers, right? Because I ain't trying to be funny, but I mean, like, you don't want to be knee-deep in some trim, and there's somebody over here.
And they're going to do it right when it's getting good.
Right. And let me tell you something else. Do you remember, like, 1990? Do you remember being at home, Saturday morning cartoons went off, and Soul Train was just starting? And then, boop, 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 you're watching, Soul Train line popping, next thing you know. And it's somebody sitting there with a watchtower and a wake, insensible shoes, and a briefcase that came from the 1950s, looking like they stepped out of a civil rights era, like trying to get you to convert and go down to Kingdom Hall with them. Y'all did not want nobody knocking on your door unannounced on a Saturday morning where you trying to watch Soul Trains and you high off of the Smurfs going la 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 la. So why the fuck do you think it's okay now? Don't do it. That's what I said. Hold on. Let's see. Yeah, okay. Whose mama didn't teach him how to see?
Right. I mean, I would assume that everybody knows that it's not. You should call. Let people know what if you want to stop through.
Yeah. So I'm saying right now. I'm gonna tell y'all something right now.
Sit down.
I'm gonna tell y'all something right now.
We'll get them off.
Yeah, see, my daughter right now is popping up unannounced, and I'm gonna pop her ass as soon as I get off this damn broadcast.
Get them off.
You if you help yourself, I'm gonna help my. Listen, trying to be nice. Excuse us. Okay, we're gonna take a little break, and when we come back, it's gonna be quiet in this bitch. I'll promise you that. And so we're back. Kingdom Hall was 2 blocks away from parents' house. They came every week. Just invite them in to watch TV and have some drinks. My daddy showed up at the door naked. He's like, what do y'all want? Now, come on in. Show me the magazines. Yeah. No. What you looking at? No, don't look down here. Look up here. Ain't nothing down here for you, right? The kingdom of heaven is up there.
That's what I'm talking about. Answer the door naked.
Butt ass naked.
It works all the time.
It works all the time. And he said she would be knocking. I would just not open.
Okay. Knock. We're in quarantine. Hearing kids in the background is acceptable now. True. But sometimes, if you don't handle it, it just escalates. Yeah. I mean, we trying to make things happen. Like people got things to do. So yeah, that's just where I'm with it. Like you come over if you want to. Yep. Who had the song? They were like, you were like knock. Oh, Trey Songz with the song.
I bet the neighbors know my name the way you screaming, scratching, yelling.
They ain't gonna know ain't nobody answering the door.
Sure ain't. Take this pillow right here.
Okay.
Grab this.
Listen. So let's get into the second one. Now, this second one tickles me to my funny bone.
Oh shit! Here comes the mess.
Why is the second letter always the worst?
How you always start with?
I don't.
Why don't you ever start with the second letter first?
It's so not intentional. But let's get into it.
Oh my God.
So with this one, dear Janae and Dave, I live in a luxury high-rise apartment building in a very busy downtown neighborhood that has a diverse, eclectic mix of residents.
Yeah.
I've been living here for 4 years. Never really had any issues with anybody until recently. Now, my next door neighbor works in the medical field and at times has very late or early hours associated with it. I also work in a field that has odd hours, so I get it. I'm empathetic. The issue is not the hours either my neighbor or I work. It's that she has a boyfriend she is intimate with anywhere between the hours of 2 a.m. and 4 a.m. Now, listen, I'm a light sleeper and I get woken up by their sex sessions together. I can hear her screaming at times and furniture just thumping around. I thought about complaining to the building management, but it would be obvious it's me. And I don't want that. I also don't want to cause embarrassment to either her or myself. How can I address this delicately without causing a ruckus, or should I just suck it up and suffer?
We don't
what she talking about sucking up?
So you better.
No pun intended.
First of all, you need to find something to suck up. That's one. Two, if you're a light sleeper, might I recommend some melatonin gummies?
Yeah, I was thinking that too.
Like
melatonin gummies, earplugs. Turn your radio up a little bit. Mm-hmm. Like this wouldn't bother me. I would be tickled. I'm happy. I'm happy she getting her back blown out. Like go girl, go. But I get it. If you work a job where you're working these graveyard hours, I'm sure there's days that you're going to be really exhausted, and it's probably uncomfortable hearing someone having sex and you're hearing furniture and moaning and screaming, and I get it. Wouldn't necessarily bother me so much, but I do understand where she's coming from. I I would not go to the building management. I think this is an issue that we grown. I would just knock on my neighbor's door or slip her a note and just be like, listen, you know what I mean? I hear you having sex through the walls. Like, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Just be real. Like, we all have sex. Like, you're really loud. Like, I'm trying to sleep. You know, I just want you to know, maybe you can move your furniture around. Maybe you can move the bed from this wall to that wall, you know, or something. I don't know. But, like, yeah, like, I'm hearing you and loud and clear. I don't think it would cause embarrassment. I think if you live in an apartment building and you're having that type of fun sex, she knows and she don't care. She's enjoying herself. It's fun. I don't think she cares. But at the end of the day, I think she would probably be more conscious of it. You know, maybe have sex in another room. I don't, or something. But I don't really feel it would be embarrassing. I mean, we grown, we all have sex, you know, but I don't think I would go to management unless she kind of, you know, it kind of goes left, and then maybe you have no other alternative but then to mention it to the manager, building management. I mean, but I don't really think it's that serious of a situation, you know, where it should have to go there. What's your opinion?
A couple things. Do you know why I don't work at Starbucks?
Why?
I ain't got no filter. So here's the problem. I feel like you need DIYL. Dick in your life. You need some dick in your life. So you need some dick. Yeah, you need some dick. You need some dick. You need some dick. I'm not talking about that. La 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 la. I'm not talking about that shit. We're not talking about Force MD's Blair Underwood, Sheila E. 1984 Crush Group shit. I'm talking about back cracking.
Because that's what your neighbor gets.
This is what's happening. Because if you was getting your listen, if you was getting it,
getting it by this dude. Like,
if you was getting this here King Kong, you would understand. You need some dick. That's the problem. That's problem number one. Problem number two is y'all worry too much about shit. If you're keeping me from making my money,
okay.
Let me tell you something. I'm all about you getting your back cracked. Apparently, this nigga is just swinging for the fences. Congratulations on your selection of dick. Now, here's the thing. I work a graveyard shift and I'm tired as a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? And that's the problem, right? And so I'm gonna just need y'all to pick some different hours if you could, or move into a different room, or like get a fucking pillow, or goddamn get a pineapple flavored ball gag. I don't fucking know if they make pineapple flavored ball gags, but it sounded good to me. What I know is your dickscapades is keeping me up at night. And listen, I'm not a hater. I refuse to be a hater, but I really feel like the dicking that you're getting is
causing strife in my life.
Literally, like I'm literally living neighbors know my name because I'm your neighbor and I know your name because the nigga, like I know his name because you screaming that shit and it's a bit much. I'm gonna need you to calm that shit down and stop acting like you're trying to go from Pornhub community to actual Pornhub, like you auditioning for Fuck Search, because that's not what's going on. So if you're not ready to have that conversation, then
I would say write it on a note
and slide it under the door.
There you go.
They don't need something to write with. Matter of fact, why don't y'all give them some Triumph tissue so they can have some easy clear 3-ply catches everything and it don't stick. It's not sticky, so that's a good thing. Just wipe and everybody. Right. So like I'm trying to understand because like to me that's these comments is coming in fast and heavy. Somebody said Jeff said noise canceling headphones.
Right, like. It doesn't like to me. This isn't that. That's exactly what I would do, Jeff. I was thinking I would slip a note under homegirl's door, and I would invest in some noise canceling headphones. Right. I would turn my music up. Do y'all remember back in the day? For those of us who are like 40 plus, when we used to listen to the Quiet Storm, your local radio station, turn that shit on up enough where it, you know what I mean? Like I don't really feel it's like that deep of a situation, but you know, hey. But I do understand. You know, she didn't really get into the type of work she does, but it's obvious that she works these graveyard shifts in or whatever, and she needs her sleep
Right.
during these hours that this love making, this loud love making, this wonderful, ooh, she must be getting it. Love making is happening.
Listen.
So I just don't think it's that deep. But you know, some people do get embarrassed by these types of topics. I don't, but I would just like I said, I would either just knock on the door and then just be straight, or slide a note if you're like that kind of like, oh my God, I don't know how to approach the situation. They'll just write a letter out. We grown, stick it under the door. Your neighbor, whatever your number is, you know, and I don't really feel that she would be, offended by that, because she's got to know if I'm living in an apartment building, people above me, below me, and either side of me. Listen, I gotta live. And if that's what's happening and I'm getting that good, she knows she's loud and someone's probably going to hear. Some people, that might be the turn on for them. But at the end of the day, it's not that serious. I would just go ahead and talk to your neighbor. Be neighborly.
Janine says, send a strippergram messenger. Tell them to calm that shit down. Give a book of exciting locations they can go in the house.
There you go. Very thoughtful neighbor. Absolutely.
She need a
mate and compete. Yeah, keep her ass up.
Yeah, had a fuck Olympics.
Okay.
Keep her ass up.
Okay.
Like, hit this, daddy. Like, see?
Yep.
Xavier know what I'm talking about.
Yep.
Somebody just laughing. That's a damn shame. Maybe she gets dick during normal hours. She needs to change her dick appointments.
No.
She needs to change her dick appointments.
Yeah.
She needs a dick
that
shift.
goes back to Mr. Gibson's point. You need to get a mate and compete.
Right. Oh, that's what we doing? Oh, no. Oh, so you banging up against my wall? We're going to bang up against your wall, bitch.
Yep.
That's what the fuck it is. I'm telling him, listen, I'm not trying to be funny.
If I'm waking up with bags under my eyes, you waking up with bags under your eyes too.
Ain't nobody sleeping in this shit. You be Janet Jackson up, but you ain't getting no sleep.
Yep.
Nigga, let me tell you something.
None.
Because what you ain't gonna do is tell me to be quiet, nigga. I'm coming from King Kong with these punches. Let me tell you something. Listen. Listen. Look, here's the thing, right? Paul Heyman, who's a very famous wrestling promoter, famously said once that every time I'm on a microphone, that I'm auditioning for another opportunity to be on television. Every time I'm cracking backs, I'm auditioning for another opportunity to crack some backs. So you getting all this work. The hell's wrong with you? Like, I know you listen, see, that's the problem. Y'all want that mini ripper. No. Crack. See, that's what you do. See, like, look, Richard Pryor, yet another comedian who spoke his mind, said, if you're fucking your woman and you finish fucking your woman and she's still awake, you got more fucking to do. Go to sleep. I'm CM Punk out this bitch. You're getting a GTS. Go to sleep. And you ain't getting this go to sleep dick. You're getting a GTS. That's right. That's my finisher. GTS. Go to sleep. You're getting this knockout dick. You're getting ambient level dick tonight. Maybe she gets dick during the miles. The funniest thing. So it's a pineapple flavored ball. Y'all realize I don't know. I don't know the shit that comes out. It just comes out of my mouth. I would knock on the door and be like, I'm not mad at you sucking and fucking, but I need to sleep. Compliment her and see if she has a friend. See? Henri out here thinking. Yeah,
that makes that's yeah.
You say, no, you got that DMX dick. You know what I mean? You want to get this dick tonight? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just what it is. I'm like, you want to get this dick? You know what I mean? You want to get all this dick? And then get some balls.
I would think birds of a feather flock together, because if her friend give it to her like that, then his friend gonna get maybe. Hopefully, right?
Well, yeah, shit. Like, I just know, man.
I mean,
like, you can't be on a team of slouches.
No.
Yeah, I mean, that's what's the name of that fucking thing Stevie J and them had, the Creep Squad?
Yeah, the Creep Squad.
Like, I'm just saying, man, you can't be out here.
Yeah.
Listen,
yeah.
I'm just saying, like, I don't feel
that's
as though
easily solved to me. I mean,
really is.
We gave you our take, the family gave you some tips and suggestions. So, I mean, I think this is going to be easily resolved. I really do.
Can I say something?
Go ahead.
Now, if in fact you have a man that doesn't quite give you the thrust and the prowess that you're looking for, might I recommend some maca root, some ginseng, some of that yohimbe. You know what I'm saying? Like, get all that shit. Get make sure you get some vegetables. Yeah, I mean, get some of that turmeric in him. Like, you know what I mean? Get like maybe get a vegan diet for like a week, you know, and watch his dick, as Jeff Brown would say, turn into the supervillain it used to be in the 90s. Yeah, I mean,
try new things.
Try some new shit.
Sex toys.
Get the wiggly dip. Y'all know nothing about that. Yes. Yeah, I mean, try the wheelbarrow. Yeah, nothing. We're not gonna try the triple Lindy in the bedroom. We're not gonna do the triple Lindy. Y'all know nothing about the triple Lindy, do y'all? Y'all too young for that. But listen, let me tell y'all something, man. First of all, what you want to do is you all want to get a running start, and then okay, never mind. It was too much.
Yeah, it's a lot.
It's my birthday.
So,
fuck them if you got them. If you don't, borrow somebody else. I'm just kidding.
No, that might get her killed.
Because I'm saying that's the next step. She gonna try to fuck him so she can go sleep. Listen, it's not that I want you. I just need some sleep.
Yeah,
you got some of that. Got some of that ambient dick. This is what it is. Listen, man. I feel like it's so important out here for y'all to, just enjoy stuff. But if you have a question, I want y'all to go. Got the email up right here. It's not my biz at gmail.com. And y'all can go ahead and you can answer. You can ask your questions.
Yeah. And you feel free also to send your business questions as well.
Yeah, we'll answer business questions.
This is fun though. These scenarios.
Yeah, because some motherfuckers is out here. How you got that? How you know? But if you was getting your back cracked, you wouldn't even hear them. Like if you be.
I'm thinking she may be in between.
She might be in between
relationships.
Penises.
Yeah.
You said relationships. I said penises.
Yeah.
And maybe that's what she need. Maybe she need two. Maybe she need to be in between penises. I'm sorry, y'all. Listen. I'm sorry, y'all. By the way, go to Triumph Tissue. If you're in between penises and in between toilet paper, go to TriumphTissue.com. Get yourselves that subscription. Yeah, I mean, y'all put in bully in checkout, and y'all gonna get a special discount code. Also, get an 18-pack right now for the cost of 12. If you don't want to get a subscription, you're a hating son of a bitch, but please get a subscription. But you can get the one pack. Your subscription is much easier.
In a minute, you will not be able to have anything to wipe your ass. You'll be using your hands. You get a subscription coming in every time.
Even Minister Farrakhan talked about this. Like black people talking about y'all want to have liberation. Y'all can't even make toilet paper. The Gibsons out here making toilet paper. Triumph Tissue, bitch. Get into it. But just popped in and heard back cracking.
Well,
listen.
Yep. Crack.
That's what it is. Listen.
Be like, wow.
Yeah.
Well, what you missed, you might have to catch the replay, but I'll give you a summary.
Mm-hmm.
We were doing the questions for Dave and myself, and this person has a neighbor who is getting her back cracked in the wee hours of the morning, and it's keeping her up.
Between 2 and 4.
Yeah, between 2 and 4. So, the family and me and Dave were giving our opinions and tips of how to deal with the situation, but catch the replay to get the whole story.
Right. Y'all can get this everywhere. Y'all know where Business Bully TV is. Amazon Fire TV, Roku, Apple TV, iOS, Android, coming soon to Samsung, and streaming 24/7 and on demand at businessbully.tv. So y'all can catch all them replays. Y'all can sit there and watch Turn to Your Neighbor Chess Moves. It's Not My Business. Get your shift together. David Banner podcast is now going to be added to Business Bully TV, so y'all get ready for that. Y'all can also check out multiple personalities with AJ Sanders. That's crazy. Listen, I'm so thrilled that you guys are loving the network. So glad that you like the show. Black people hungry. It's my birthday, so I'm gonna sit on the fucking couch and do nothing and watch wrestling. And so I gotta catch the replay.
Oh yes.
Listen, I told y'all this ain't the show to miss.
Tonight,
Rare form. I'm trying to tell you. I don't know who Facebook user is, but I'm telling y'all. I mean, just come for the back cracking. Stay for the Kevin Hart rant. Like I feel like it's great. All right. I don't know what the fuck I said.
The beginning and the end is.
That's it. The shit in the middle is good too, but the beginning set you on your ass. Like that woman wish she was, because she ain't getting no dick.
Yeah.
All right,
we don't know that. We
don't know that, but I'm just saying if she was getting some dick at the right time, then she wouldn't be worried about somebody else getting some dick.
So we're gonna let y'all go so everybody can go get their back cracked or go crack somebody's back.
I'm just gonna go get some chicken wings.
Right,
now.
that's what we're gonna do.
Have some chicken wings. All right, it's not my business, y'all. See y'all later. Bye.